welcome back to the
Welcome.
Aquarium podcast again.
Oh, and this is a big one. This is a proper big one.
It's probably gonna last a while.
As opposed to last week, which lasted fuck all. No, it's not too soon. But yeah, this was the best week of all time. Just it seems like we've forgotten a topic here.
Switch
yeah.
to I seen some things on Twitter, but we'll get to that later.
We'll talk about it later. It's gonna be a long one. So this week's songs. I'm gonna delay I have many songs. The Joe album dropped. We'll be talking about that later and rankings and everything. So I'll just let you. Oh wait, I forgot that you put a song on. Oh, fucking hell. Wait, no. I've been too busy listening to the Joe album, bro. We should have done.
I've been listening to that on repeat as well. Honestly, I've listened to it quite a bit.
How long is it? Hold on.
Oh, the song is only like 2 minutes or something. It's really short.
By the way, we did once again forget to say what the songs were last week. It was. Oh, what was mine? I forget. Whatever. What was yours? It was a Fox Stevenson song. Was it Sorry?
I think so, yeah.
Mine was just a Joe song. But yeah. Listen, we'll revisit the Tuna song next week. I'm sorry. There's been a lot going on. Okay, in terms of music. And I've been listening to music because I've been doing a lot of that and ranking it for this. But let's delve into the topics. AI art. We kind of got cut off last time. You had more you wanted to say on the topic, so go on.
Yeah, if you don't know, ChatGPT got out with like a new thing that imitates a certain art style.
Studio Ghibli, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
You must be living under a fucking rock, I can't lie.
What do you think about it? I think it's absolutely horrendous.
Me too. I think it's. I've seen more and more of these self-proclaimed AI artists
with quotation marks.
With full quotation marks. I cannot stress them enough.
With like artist literally striped through, probably.
You are not an artist. It is not art. It is fucking just abhorrence. That's what it is. It's disgusting. But if you say you're an AI artist, you are categorically, in my mind, a terrible person. And I do not want to talk to you in any capacity. You are not worth my time.
Facts.
I'm quite anti-AI. Like I said last week, I've not used AI whatsoever apart from this one project. I don't mind people who use it for like scheduling or like gym planning, that kind of thing. Like just using it for general advice, maybe as like a more in-depth Google search, because Google search has gotten worse. You cannot get around that. Google search has gotten so much worse. If you Google a film, you'll have to scroll before it's not like some AI fucking stupid trailer or something like it says, oh, is this film coming out? And it's just like random fake shit. Like, Google search is fucking awful these days. And if you try to find a picture of a baby peacock, I saw a Pinely video on this, it will all be AI, like, generated pictures of baby peacocks, and it's actually what they look like. You basically have to go from before 2021, and that's about how you find it, which shouldn't be how you do it. But, like, Google search has deteriorated, and if some of you are like, well, I'll use like ChatGPT for that, it's just like, fair enough. Okay, it is the better option. Personally, I just don't want to, and that's kind of my stance. I don't mind people who use it as like a Google search or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I study, IT and programming. That's basically the entire thing, and a lot of people on my study, once they can't quite figure out programming or they're kind of stuck,
They put it into
They just
ChatGPT.
immediately just put it into
I saw,
ChatGPT. Or I've
I
seen
saw,
people literally program by just, okay, do this and then ask ChatGPT and then copy paste the code and then just go back and forth
I
with
seen,
ChatGPT. It's horrendous. I think it's insane. The
I
only
seen,
thing I
I saw a
use
TikTok
AI
about this.
for is when I know I've just a small bug, but I've just been coding for like half an hour, so there's like a tiny mistake somewhere, like I forgot a semicolon or something while I'm programming, like somewhere, and I'm just kind of fried, and I don't want to, can't quite figure it out where exactly that is so quickly, so I just put it in the code and ask like, what bug is it, instead of just asking how to fix it, because also AI is pretty shitty still with programming. So a lot of the time it
Yeah.
makes a mistake, and even with bugs, it's not perfect. It can't quite immediately
Have you
place
seen
like,
it
oh, it's.
passing?
Mm, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I, I don't know how they're gonna like perform later when they have a job, because like the next year, at the start of the year, I have a work experience as well. So I go, work at a business or something, and I have to do a small assignment for them or do some work. I have no clue how they're going to do that. But also, like, how are you programming that way? Isn't like the entire fun of programming like kind of puzzling, like, oh, how can I figure this out, how can I do this, and like trying to do it the best way you can, the most efficient way possible? Like, isn't that what it's about? I don't get why they did this study if they're doing that. I really don't.
I don't know. I suppose it's just like, oh, I just get to use my computer, and then it wasn't that.
Guys, look what I programmed. I mean, ChatGPT pro. I'm no, I'm. I did the prompt. I mean, it's
Yeah.
this. It's kind of the same thing when you say like, "Oh, I'm an AI artist." It's like I'm an AI programmer. It. I don't know. To me, it's kind of the same thing. I don't like it, but yeah. But again, like artists on Twitter, like the AI artist, I've seen some weird
Wait,
ass
wait, wait, wait,
things
wait,
where
wait.
they
You
are
said that
like,
you should be saying AI artist. You have to do a
yeah,
pause.
oh,
Okay.
fine. The AI artists, they have been going on Twitter and like going to actual artists and
Uh-huh.
going to their post and then like, oh, I liked your drawing or I liked your artwork, but I noticed some flaws, so I perfected it with AI,
Oh my!
and
I
then
haven't
they
seen that.
react to it or comment
I
on it.
saw I saw someone I saw one of these AI artists, um, and I saw one of these AI artists, like they found this person who was dissing AI, very rightfully so, and they said, "Oh, here's an AI generated image of you in the style of Studio Ghibli pregnant. How so you look fat, you pig. Don't mess with AI artists."
Yeah, that's
And
so
they put.
fucking weird.
Did you
Well,
see that one?
yeah, I think later on, that person did
Oh
another tweet.
yes, but I
I
also
kind of I
I saw
can't
a quote
find it this
I
quickly.
saw a quote tweet, which is how I originally saw it. It's just like, I beg you, look at this person's pinned tweet, and it was them saying that they had holes in their brain, and it's like, well,
Oh
no
yeah, it
fucking
was that
shit.
guy that like didn't like sleep for like 30 days or something, and
Was
like
it?
was
I
in an
just saw.
asylum for like 7 days straight with like no light and anything. It
I just saw that their pinned tweet was them saying that they had holes in their brain, and I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
makes fucking
that's
sense.
because of that. Probably.
Yeah, it probably is.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah, I found the tweet. Is- that person tweeted, because she blocked me, we are changing today to be AI Artist Visibility Day. We are clearly the more marginalized group at this point, and oh yeah, I generated you stepping in dog poop. Is that person? Yeah. Yeah, that is that person that, like, as a pinned tweet, like, I got an MRI scan of my brain and turns out there are holes in it. Maybe it's because of the challenges, like not sleeping for 12 days. It is that person.
Crazy. All right, well, that's AI art. Maybe we'll delve back into it. Um, Spider-Man, animated and real.
Yeah. Both of the
2020 fucking
dates.
7. It was supposed to be out last March. How? How are they possibly ever going to, in any universe, in any Spider-Verse, meet that fucking deadline if it's coming out in 2027? I thought it was an April Fool's joke, because I thought it was coming out later, to be quite honest. Like,
Honestly,
I don't
I
think this
get
is
it.
coming out.
It's not that nice that you have to wait that long, but I'd rather have that than they rush it and like has
This is
so many
this is the
flaws in it, you
Silksong
know?
of films, though. I can't lie.
Like especially like Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, I want them to do it well and take their
Yeah,
time, really do it well because the
Spider-Man:
previous two
Brand New
movies
Day.
have been so good. I want really want them to finish the story
By the
well.
way, I imagine someone said a good point. The first trilogy of Spider-Man was they all had home, and I think this trilogy is all gonna have day.
Maybe, who knows?
It makes sense. They
I'm
did the whole home
interested
thing.
though in what they're gonna do because I think
I've seen
they
lots of
casted like
things.
Sadie Sink or something.
I don't know, but I saw a lot of things, and I saw that like Zendaya's taking like a step back from it all.
Yeah. Uh, Brand New Day. IMDb. Tom Holland, Zendaya. Yada yada. Jaden Smith. What?
Who?
I don't know if that's right. Jaden Smith.
Who's that?
Oh, the son of Will Smith. I don't know if
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think that this is quite correct. There's no ease in that.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm excited for Spider-Verse, obviously. Um, but yeah, there's not really much more to talk about it.
Yeah,
Okay,
honestly.
You put Clash Royale in here.
Yeah, so
I
recently I started playing Clash Royale again, and I was like, I never pay in mobile games or like any free to play
I
games.
never have either.
I don't think you should be paying.
No.
And Clash Royale, I think, is already pretty known for like being pay to win. But like I started playing it and I was like, it's fine, I get still decent progression free to play. So I played, a couple games, got my progression, and then moved on to the next day. And then I I noticed all of a sudden my chests were gone. They had a new update, an April update, and that was chest queues are removed. We are also removing all the season shop. We're just gonna remove that, and also like drops after every game are gonna be way worse and everything. And I thought like,
Okay.
what? How the fuck? And also they have like a battle pass system and like a free pass. Kind of the same as in
Yeah.
Fortnite. And they
Fortnite.
decided to nerf it for both paid pass and the free pass, both.
What?
So basically, all the progression was like cut in half. I saw in like quite some posts, and it's such an outrage in the community. Honestly,
Was it not
some
April
people,
Fool's?
it was not April Fools. No,
What? Did it
it
come out on the
was.
1st of April?
It came out 31st of March or 1st of
Oh, so
April or something.
they wanted to be clear. This is not an April Fool's joke. We are fucking you all over.
Yeah, I literally saw a video and I was like, I really was like, is this really a joke or not? I don't get it. What the fuck? This is so messed up. Like, if you have you ever played Clash Royale? Like the whole chest system after getting a
No,
match, and then you can
I've
uh
never played it.
you have to wait a while before a chest is ready to open, but they removed that chest system entirely, and then now you get lucky drops. They added lucky drops back in a while, but you only get like a very shitty reward, like oh, you get 5 rare cards. That's great, but like a chest gives you 5 rare cards, like 20 normal cards, and I'm talking about like lesser chests. But like they removed chests altogether, and the only thing you get now per win is either a lucky drop or some coins, and then like
Okay,
a few cards. It's really shitty.
it
It,
sounds it.
and I just wanted to talk about it because I've obviously deleted the game. I don't want to play it anymore if I can't progress in the game. But I was just so amazed by how they can ruin such a game. I also saw online, like Clash of Clans, they get great updates. I saw someone post that, like, great updates, great game. Always listen to the community. Uh, Brawl Stars, same thing there. And then Clash Royale, it's just constant. All right, let's go for the money. Let's make more pay to win updates to get that. Like it doesn't make sense. I don't know
Kind of
where
crazy.
they are going with that game. It's nuts. But yeah, I think that's about enough for Clash Royale.
Um, well,
Switch.
so you're gonna keep playing it?
No, no, no. I deleted it. I'm done with that game. I don't care anymore. If I don't get any rewards and I can't progress in the game, what's the point? I don't know.
I
It's
see. Okay,
not.
the Switch 2, I have a lot. Oh wait, hold on, you were gonna finish?
No, no, no. It's fine.
All
I
right,
was done anyway.
the Switch 2. Here we go. The Switch 2 Direct was kind of awesome. There are a lot of things that I think they're doing really right here. I think I think a lot of people have I can understand the outrage at the prices. I'm gonna go first, okay? But like you look at it deeper, it's just their main titles. Like their like Tears of the Kingdom was already $70 and people were a little mad. Okay? But like that's just where the global gaming industry is at right now. And it's sad, but Nintendo has always just been below. And now they're deciding, you know what? We're gonna go to the industry standard. Like there are PS5 games. The AAA PS5 titles are €80.
Are you dick riding Nintendo right now?
I'm not dick riding Nintendo, but I feel like
They're
Nintendo's gonna be a
base
lot more.
games though. They're not AAA games.
They are AAA games. Mario Kart is a AAA game.
Yeah, but like they take assets from the previous game and then incorporate it into the next. It's not like a AAA game. They don't
I
have
don't
to
know.
do
I don't.
like a complete redevelopment of like everything.
I think they are with Mario Kart. Mario Kart
I'm
is
pretty
completely
sure
different.
I saw online
It's
that
all.
they're literally reusing assets from the previous
I
game.
haven't seen that, and I don't think that's true because there is so much new shit. There's about 50. There's like 80 characters. For example, there's a fucking penguin. There's a fucking cow doing fucking backflips. It's all open world. They've basically made Mario Kart Forza Horizon. Like quite literally, they are literally making Mario Kart Forza Horizon. It is completely new. It's not like the difference between two FIFAs. It's like the difference between FIFA 98 and FIFA like 20, dude. Like it is night and day. Looking at the Mario Kart 8 like models now, they look so lifeless. Like they've put so much color into it. It looks so much better. Also, the console price is normal. I feel like some people have gone at it. I've seen a fair few people be like, actually, the console price isn't what I have an issue with. It's mostly the game prices, which is fine. The game price is getting up there. I don't think it's good, obviously, but I think other companies have already started doing it, and Nintendo's always been below, and they're finding that they're like, okay, we'll just go the same as everyone else. And I feel like PS5 games get far less stick. Like Donkey Kong is a completely new game. I feel like the Donkey Kong game should be the one that's the more expensive, the Mario Kart, maybe, but it's cheaper. I'll take it. It looks incredible. The new Donkey Kong game is like completely new. Like you can interact with the entire terrain. You could just dig underground. It's like Minecraft. It's fucking insane. Like the new Donkey Kong game looks incredible. And the graphics, it's 4K 60. Like it's 4K 60 FPS docked this new console. It is an insane step up, and it's like I think 100, 100 and like 120, 150 more euros at launch than the Switch was. And I think for just how good this console is, like it isn't like ridiculously outdated hardware this time. It's pretty up to date. Okay, like with when like everything is moving really fast, okay, and everything's updating quickly. A console will never be up to date the second it comes out. And I feel like this is like when it comes to consoles, this is like the most up to date it will be, and it looks really good. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's bad, and I think the gaming industry is going in an awful situation. But I think that is just the industry. I don't think it's Nintendo. I don't think their pricing is completely out there.
I mean, I feel like they're a bit lesser games though than. I mean, I'm the same with like F1 games. You know, the pricing there
Yeah.
is absolutely nuts since
Ridiculous.
they
It's
pretty much
ridiculous. Yeah.
just change barely anything. You know, the car models they change, sure, a little bit. The how they drive, how they handle, it changes a bit, but it gets worse every single time. They reuse the same tracks. Nothing really much gets updated, and except for like the driver ratings, new drivers, new teams, new liveries and such. But bam, like 70, 80 euros. I feel like it's
Agree.
about the same with those
I think you
Nintendo
definitely get.
games.
I feel like you definitely get more with Mario Kart than you do with like with between these two Mario Karts than you do between like three F1s. Like this
Mm,
is a complete overhaul. They've made Mario Kart open world somehow, and it's really fucking good. It looks incredible. I cannot wait to play it. I feel like this Mario Kart is going to be far less of a game that you just play with friends. This is going to be a game that you actually just play by yourself. They've managed that, it looks, and I think it's incredible. The Donkey Kong game looks awesome. Looks absolutely awesome. They also announced the new Hyrule Warriors, which I'm very, very much looking forward to. Like, it's if you look at other game prices, they're not that bad. They've added a game chat feature, and this is something that I feel like no like PlayStation wouldn't do this or Xbox wouldn't do this if they added it. They're making it free for a year.
the game
They're
chat
making
feature,
the game chat
just a
feature is
chat.
the game chat feature is free for the first year of the console.
But why
But
wouldn't
they've
it
already
be?
made Nintendo Online. They're never going to go back from Nintendo Online.
No,
But
but
they're
like
like, we
that
want
that
people.
entire concept like
The
is
entire
just
concept is
ridiculous.
fucked. The entire concept is fucked. I'll give you that. But like, if any other gaming console already had that, I feel like they would never like give anyone anything for free after that. I think it's really good that they've done that. I think the whole like also, um, you can now share games to other people just over game chat. They don't have to buy it. So technically, you could just get like one of your friends gets a game, and then you all take turns playing it.
Sure. But I mean, like, people aren't like mad about the console, but more the games,
The games, yes,
because it is just ridiculous.
it is. I think the UI they haven't updated. I've never really like cared about the UI that much. I think as well. They've also made it so that Joy-Cons, Switch One Joy-Cons and the Switch One Pro Controller is still compatible with the Switch 2, which I think is an incredible feature. I think that's because I was like, I don't want to have to play on Joy-Cons. I want the Pro Controller. I'm going to have to fork out €70, €80 for a new Pro Controller. But I don't. They're making old Pro Controllers perfectly compatible. You can still just use them, which I feel like is something that no other uh, game company is doing as well. Like like the games look really good. They got a FromSoft exclusive, which will sell the console. Like absolutely. I think we're about to see a new record for like the highest selling console of all time, and I'm being so for real. I waited 15 minutes on the Nintendo site just to be able to see the price. Just to the pre-orders went out yet. I've managed to buy it already, by the way, because while the Nintendo site isn't accepting pre-orders yet, Amazon and MediaMarkt is already
Mediamarkt?
selling them. Yeah.
Is that a Dutch store?
Oh, is that a Dutch store? I've heard
Like,
it's German, but I know in the because I've only seen it here. Yeah, yeah,
this right?
it's they have it in Spain. They have it in Spain, and Amazon sold out by the time we like we'd set aside money to buy it,
Oh,
so
it's a
we had to like look
German
around.
store. Huh.
Yeah, I said it was German. That's what I'd heard.
Yeah. I thought it was Dutch.
I thought it was Spanish until today. So see, we both just saw it in our country and assumed, oh, it must be.
Yeah, there are a lot of those shops in my country, so.
I don't know if there's that many here. I know there's one that I've been to. Anyway, we've ordered it, and I'm getting it sometime on around launch, which will be the 5th. It's my birthday present. I'm very excited to get my hands on it. They're making ports of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, which I'm a little miffed about because I just started replaying Breath of the Wild, but it's fine. I'll play. They're making it free for people. Well, technically not free, but people who have the Nintendo Online expansion pack. You get if you already have the game, you get the enhanced version. Like it's part of the bundle immediately, which I think is good. Obviously that doesn't mean it's free, and it is a significant discount if you already have it. I think it's going to be about like it's going to be somewhere between 15 to €30. And I think it's gonna be like 20, like €20 to upgrade it, and it is like it looks like a really good upgrade. That's bringing it up to 60 FPS. It looks so much smoother. It can actually properly run. I won't go into the fucking Korok forest and like my fans won't start blazing and it like turns to 3 FPS. It will hold.
That's
And
the
I think that
experience.
that's the experience. And it's actually gonna run. And I've seen this is like the biggest thing. Loading times have gone from like 30 seconds, 20 seconds to like 2, 3, which is just oh, oh. Like I cannot tell you the amount of time I will spend on my phone while I'm playing Breath of the Wild waiting for like the fast travel to load. And now it's just like that, like click, just you're in your new area. So happy about that. So excited about that. I was gonna replay both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is now 2 years old now, which is crazy to me. It's 2 years old on the 12th of May, which is just crazy to me. I haven't played it in about a year, and I want to 100% it, and I didn't get anywhere near close. And I was gonna replay it, but now I'll replay it remastered, which is really fun. And I won't get to have that for Breath of the Wild, but I don't really mind. Um, I'll probably come back to it next year, and because I'm playing on Master Mode at the moment, and you can't 100% the game on Master Mode.
Why not?
Because Master Mode upgrades. Uh, it levels up every enemy. So the bit like a base bokoblin, a brown bokoblin, you will never see one. You will never get to see one. And part of 100%ing the game is completing the Hyrule Compendium, which is taking a picture of every item, every enemy, and every animal and things like that. So
Nope.
you can't
Bro.
100% it because those enemies don't exist. So
That's weird.
well, it's not weird. It makes sense. Master mode is like it's a mode to challenge you, Not to
Sure.
not to
Like, isn't
complete.
it like a an extra challenge to like try and 100% the game in master mode?
I suppose, but like it makes sense. Maybe they could like make it so there's one brown bokoblin in the entire thing, so like one like base level of every enemy, so you can actually 100% it.
I guess I don't know much about the game anyway, so.
Yeah. Oh my god. You should get the Switch too.
No, why the fuck would I?
Get the Switch 1. Like
No.
that's gonna be flooding the markets. It's gonna be
Bro,
like
I got
it's
a
gonna be
PC. What else do I need?
it's gonna be like 100 quid, like 180 quid now.
I don't give a
It's
shit.
flooding the market. Go into eBay, you can get such a cheap Switch
I'm
these
not
days.
gonna spend my money on something I'm not gonna use.
It is worth it though. It is worth it for Breath of the Wild and
No.
Tears of the Kingdom, Animal Crossing. I would. Do you know how much I would pay to wipe my memory and play those three games for the first time again? Like so much. You are like there is so much untapped to you. Like I cannot believe to tell you how incredible it would be to play these games for the first time again. Like, oh, it would be so lovely. Like you, very unlucky.
Yeah, I couldn't care
But
less.
you have the opportunity to be very lucky in the fact that you've never played it before, and you could have that magical experience of playing it for the first time.
I mean, I want to do other things in my life, and I got plenty of games I can play. I don't
Breath of the
care.
Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are the two best games of all time, and you cannot change my mind.
It's not really a game I'm interested in, though.
Animal Crossing as well is good. I can understand people who don't want to get into Animal Crossing. It's very time consuming, and very long, and lots of months and days you have to take. So I can understand it.
Yeah.
I can understand people not getting wanting to get into that. But Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, like, is what you don't even have to play Breath of the Wild to be able to play Tears of the Kingdom. You don't like it is fine as a standalone game without knowing anything previous. And I think that's so wonderful.
All right. I mean,
Anyway, it's time to move on to the main event, the Joe album, and we agree on this. Absolute Cinema, an incredible album.
just absolute cinema. It's not
Absolute
even a
cinema.
movie.
It's absolute cinema. I don't care if it's on a film. It's absolute cinema. I don't make
All
the
right.
rules.
Sure.
But let me pull up my ratings here, which I wrote down.
Do you have it on a scale of 1 to 10 or?
Yeah, 1 to 10.
All right. All right.
I have a ranking. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go. We're 12 to 1. We're gonna go up. So starting with our least favorite song of the album. Okay. Number 12. Okay. Let's
Yeah.
go. 3, 2, 1. Golden
Golden
Line.
Line.
What?
I
No way!
I already had a feeling. I didn't. I like the song the least out of all of
I
them.
didn't think it was that bad, but I just couldn't get into it. Too boring. Like it just
Yeah.
a bit. I like. I could use it to fall asleep. Honestly, yeah. And you won't get this, but it Loki sounded like the ballad song from Tomodachi Life, which I find funny. Yeah. What? I rated it 3 out of 10. How about you?
Still 7.5 out of 10. I feel like I'm that teacher that always gives like
Well,
around an 8, and that would be
did you
then
have any that were
sufficient.
tens?
Pretty much.
Like they were all tens?
No, 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 no,
Did you have any tens?
no,
I didn't have any
no,
tens.
but
The highest,
close.
my highest rating is 9.9. Just to be,
Minus 9.7.
I see. Okay. Okay. 11. By the way, I have brackets here. Okay. 12 to 10. I think are mid songs. Like they're not bad, but they're not entirely great. 8, 9, and 8 are decent. 7, 6, 5, very good. 4, 3, 2, and 1, some of the best songs of all time.
I kind
Those
of
are my
agree.
brackets. Those are my brackets.
From like
Okay.
9, I think is already like really good.
Yeah, from 9 I put decent, as in like I like from 9 they're all on my playlist. So yeah.
I wouldn't
Okay.
say all for me,
Okay.
but
Okay. 11. 3, 2, 1, fly.
fly.
No
10 might be
way!
the same though.
No way!
I feel
No
like 10
way!
might be the same as well.
No way. Okay, 3
I
out of
don't
10
think we
is what I
have the
want to start.
famous favorite, the same
Mine
favorite
is
song.
probably not, but it's crazy that we have the same bottom two. It's just boring and way too long. Way too long. It like for it to be 5 minutes, for me to even want to like put it on a playlist, it has to be like good, really good. And it just wasn't that. It was also just boring. I had it really as the same rating as Golden Line, but I think it's slightly better. Like I pretty much have them in the same regard, really, and they're both 3 out of 10 for me.
Oh damn. You're like a harsh fucking guy.
I Yeah, but it scales fast from here.
Alright. Well, I had an 8 out of 10. This is like where I
Okay.
feel like it's decent, you know? It has some good parts. Around a minute or so, like everything becomes really shallow, and I didn't quite like that part. It just didn't
Okay.
hit for me. But then at
Okay.
like 3 minutes, like kind of a switch up happens with like piano, I think, if I remember correctly. And I
Yeah,
like
I
that
don't
part
remember
a
it that well.
lot, but
It's very unmemorable for me personally.
I liked it a lot, but it just didn't
For a
come
song,
back at all. So
yeah, and
it's like, mm.
for a song to have like a moment of it that's really good, it needs to be 3 minutes for it like at the most to be making it anywhere.
I mean,
If it's
like,
5 minutes and it's got one good, really good point, like it's just going nowhere.
no, but like the thing I like about all of the songs is that they didn't quite, had repetition as much. It constantly kept switching, constantly had like a progression through the song, and I really love
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Most pop songs or so don't really have that,
Okay.
so I feel like
You
that's why
said
I also rated them
you
quite
said
high.
you said 10. We might agree.
Yeah,
I think based on what I've been going so far, I think you're wrong. So
really.
okay, let's go. 10, 3, 2, 1, egg.
Crux.
Yeah,
What
I
egg?
thought I thought you were gonna say
Nah.
crux. I thought that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I thought you were gonna say crux.
All right.
Okay, well, we know we're not gonna agree. There's gonna be another one in the future we don't agree on. Sounds like you quite liked egg. I thought it was I thought it had an okay. I rated it 5 out of 10. I thought it was decent. This is like start like it's like top of mid, but I just didn't think it was anything special. It had an okay melody. It was just a bit boring and a bit low energy for me.
All right. I'll share my thoughts on that later. Crux. I felt like, it's a calmer song, and it's really really nice. I would definitely. I've listened
Yeah.
to it many many times, but and especially like the pre-choruses in both parts, I really really like them.
Hmm.
And I have it an 8.4 out of 10.
Okay.
Number 10 and 9 have the same rating. I
Okay.
couldn't really pick a favorite, but
The
I
only
liked it. I liked it.
the only two where they like the only two for me that were like the same rating where I kind of saw them the same is Golden Line and Fly at 3.
Yeah,
Everything else
7 and
I have
6 the
a
same
clear.
rating as well, but apart from that,
Okay.
everything is just a bit different.
Okay. Okay.
But it's a
Hey.
good like end of the album, Crux. But it's just meh.
Yes, I agree. Okay, number 9. 3, 2, 1. Crux.
Potion.
No! 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 Oh my god! Oh, that is that is going to be one of the worst takes I have heard in my 16 years of life. That is criminal. Oh my god! No! 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 No way! You have potion at ninth.
I mean, at this point, it's really, really tight, so I couldn't really make a decision. So I put
I
it
want you to
there, but
know.
it's like
I want
pretty
you to know. I
much the
just
same
for
as
reference. Just for
6.
reference, potion was in contention for me at one point to be number one.
No, okay, not
Like
for me.
this is insane to me. Okay.
It did start to grow on me over time, but and I really like it. I mean,
I
like I
really,
said,
oh my
it's
god.
really difficult for me because from even 10th, really, it could
I
well
can't get
be
into
in
it
the
yet.
top
I'll get into
5.
potion. I need to get into potion later.
But my notes are good track, liked it and got better as it got along. The outros are just very nice on each track, so that's also a point I have. After listening to it more and more, it does start to grow on me a bit, but yeah,
Okay.
maybe after more
I'll get into
listens
potion
I'll rate
later.
it better. But
Now I can get into crux. I put it as a 6 out of 10. What did you have potion at?
8.4 out of 10, same thing as Crux.
It's funny because we have a very similar rating. But you said we've done this rating very differently.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, I like all the tracks, so my rating is
yeah.
already much better from the
Okay.
start.
Crux, I
So
had it at 6 out of 10. It had some very nice bits. I thought it could be boring, and I thought it had a very nice melody. Those were my notes on Crux.
yeah,
Um, my notes get a bit more in depth the higher we go.
mine are
Except there's
kind of
one.
the same.
Okay. Okay. Number 8. 3, 2, 1. Back on
Basic
you.
being basic.
Okay. I can see that because basic being basic was kind of fluctuating for me. I know you didn't like it as well. I know we had differing
Yeah,
opinions
it
already.
did grow on me quite a bit,
Okay.
and it's really really good. But I don't know, it just doesn't hit as hard for
Would
me.
you have it rated as?
8.5 out of 10. Like I
Okay.
said,
I had
they're like
back on
from
you.
10th, it's really really close to
Back on
like.
you. I had it as 6.5. I thought the intro was just way too long. To be quite honest, I didn't like all the choir. I didn't.
I
I thought that
I
that kind of brought
really
it down
feel
for me.
like the tracks I rate very highly are like kind of mid for you on this album.
Oh, you already liked back on you, didn't you? Okay. I think the intro is very long, but the rest of it is like it's pretty good. I
Yeah,
quite like
I
it.
agree with that. The intro was maybe a little bit too long, but
Like it's a lot. It's a minute of just the choir. Like without the choir, it's a 4 minute long song, which is totally fine.
like when it comes back in the outro, it's absolutely fantastic though. So it does kind of no resolve into itself, I
Yeah,
suppose.
but if it just ended with the choir, that'd be fine. But it just takes a while to get going. But yeah,
I
I
don't
really like
mind
the
it
punchy.
though.
I really like the punchy bits. Where it's like the da da da. That's
The
really good.
chorus was really really nice though, with
Yes,
like
I agree. I
I think
agree.
his
Back when you had
sisters that got onto it. I saw
yes, he does a lot
on
of stuff with his
Genius.
sisters on it. Like on Jimmy Fallon when he did Basic Being Basic, he had his sisters as
Yeah,
backing vocals. Like
Charlie was
back when
also
you
from Stranger Things. Was also on Charlie's Garden. I know
oh, I
that
see.
as well. He was
Okay.
the
But back on you,
producer.
I
We
feel like
called him,
from
but
since I did this rating to now, I feel like a lot of these songs has grown on me. It's 6.5, but I probably raise it to a 7 to be like the same with seventh is also a 7 out of 10, and I probably raise it to that because it's a very good song. I
yeah,
think I should raise that.
there
There
are
are a few
honestly only two songs I would like meh or I would consider skipping, and those were Golden Line and Fly. But the rest of them,
yeah.
I just listened to.
Okay, wait,
Blood is muted again. No, bruh.
sorry, my mum just came home. Okay, let's get back started. Okay, let's move on to seventh then. Okay,
All right,
3, 2, 1, delete ya.
delete ya. Hey,
Hey, we're back to
nice.
agreeing. I had that as a 7 out of 10.
Honestly, like three so far, exact same place.
Yeah,
That's
bad. Except for you putting potion at fucking no, that was
bro. You put
diabolical.
egg and back on you so low. Don't, don't blame me.
Whatever you have to say, bro. Okay, I had it as a 7 out of 10. I thought it was lyrically. I think it is phenomenal. I think it's very deep lyrics. It's a very sad song. I quite like that. It's got a wonderful melody.
But
I
Egg,
really
you didn't like. Egg is, I think, more deep
I
lyrically.
because my favorite part of Delete is like the like in the middle part of the song is just like I'm locked. She's the key. If I'm a boat that's sinking, guess who's the sea? I think it's progresses very nice there.
I think the
I
riff
really
is the
like the
best though. The guitar riff.
yeah no I think it's really good melodically yeah.
Yeah.
But what was yeah, so we agree again. Moving on swiftly to sixth. Three, two, one. Charlie's
Gap Tooth
Garden.
Smile.
Oh no.
Charlie's Garden is really, really close though for me.
Well, so I assume it's fifth. Charlie got
Oh,
too small being that low. Oh my goodness.
I didn't. I had it way lower before, but it has grown on me. I had it previously at like 9, so you should be happy with this.
I'm gonna say quickly. I'm just gonna say it now. Got too small is like it's between this and another song. It is. I'm not saying which one ended up being first, but it was those two songs, and I almost put them at the exact same rating, and those two can change at any time. Like honestly, but I'll get into Got Too Small later. But Charlie's Garden, I love the tempo. Charlie has a garden, apparently. That's interesting. Um, I think it's very good. I really like it. It's like very like I'm like fully rocking my head to the beat. It's nice and it's popping. I really quite like it.
You know, it's not as much as like, oh, he has a garden, but more like, garden is like a happy place, kind of like a zen moment, zen garden, where you can get to rest. That's his thing. That's what the song is about.
Okay, bro. Whatever you say.
you
Okay.
don't care about.
What was yours again? What was yours at fifth?
Uh,
Yeah.
at
Sixth. Sorry.
6, Gap Tooth
Gat Too Small.
Smile.
What did you think about Gat Too Small?
The
I feel like
chorus is really
I
really nice, and I like the
okay.
electronic guitar throughout the song. I think at some
I
point there are like two different ones or something.
the thing is as well with Gat Too Small. I get on with it with a very personal level. I love Gat Too Small.
Yeah, I mean, I also wrote down, bro is teaching people how to count to 29 LMAO.
I did mine as well. Mine, but on mine it says learning to count with Joe.
I was I was like looking at the Genius thing because I had it like side by side so I could look at the lyrics, and I like saw that. I was like, is this for real? It's just literally not even like
No, but
very
it's fucking
fast or so, but like slowly. It was like, what the fuck?
one, two, three,
Yeah,
four,
like
five, six, seven.
exactly
And
like that. It
I
was
don't know
so
why.
funny.
I don't know why, but the bit from like 19 to 20, I don't know why, but it really sounds good to me. I don't know why. I don't. But
I
I'll get
still
into
don't
that
know
later.
why he like repeated 29 a couple of times. I'm not sure.
There's probably there'll be a meaning behind it, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I don't know why he did it, but there must be a reason. But yeah,
Or it's just fucking, or that's just his favorite number. I don't know.
isn't he 29 or something?
Is he?
Uh,
I think he's in his 30s now.
no, 32.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay,
Yeah,
fifth. I know we've disagreed on this one because this is one you've already mentioned. Okay, three, two, one.
Charlie's
Basic.
Garden.
Okay. I had. By the way, Charlie's Garden was a 7.5. Basic being basic is an 8 for me. I love the talk. I love the talking. It's got a wonderful beat. But I feel like it's already lower to me because I've just listened to it so much. I guess I will have a better list of the album once I've already like listened to the songs so much that I like vomit every time I listen. But like I've already done that with Basic being basic, but I still recognize it's a very good song. But every time it came up on the album, same with Delete Year, I kind of skipped past it because I was like, yeah, I know this song already, like, and I really want to listen to the other ones.
Bruh.
So maybe it'll end up being higher, but I think the other songs are just so phenomenal. Um, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I've listened to like the album first like very carefully and then like very thoroughly. and then I repeated the entire album like back to back like 4 times or something today, which is
It's
maybe a
really good.
bit too insane.
I've already done that. Like I've already done
Gap Too
that.
Small was an 8.6 by the way, so that's equal on delete. Yeah, Charlie's Garden I had a 9 out of 10. I really liked it. I loved
Okay.
the piano at the start, so right
I
from
only
the
have.
start, I
I only
already
have.
felt like, ooh, this is going to be a good one. And I loved the meaning of the song as well. I loved the drums on the track. I didn't
Uh,
like the chorus as much the first time around, but I didn't mind it or anything. I still liked it. And I think the second
I
time
only,
it got
by the way,
switched up, a bit more
I only have
energy,
two
liked it.
songs. I only have two songs above 9.
Yeah, I mean, from like fifth and second, they're really close together in rating. It's
Yeah, but we're already at the final like 1% of it.
yeah,
1% of it. So yeah,
fourth.
you. Fourth. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Link.
Lonesome is a state of mind.
Oh no. Okay.
I really
Uh,
like it though.
Link.
At a
Link
certain
is the
point, it was
one.
second, but
Okay, Link for me is the one that I've changed my mind on the most because I kind of flipped on Crux first because Crux was originally in the mid. We've already, by the way, we've now made it into some of the best songs of all time for me. And Link used to be a like decent slash mid category. I had it originally at like a 5 out of 10. Then I listened to it a few more
bruh.
times. And I'm like, this is an incredible song. I don't know what I was on. To be fair, it was midnight. Like it was like half past midnight. But it's got great backing. It's Joe's voice sounds lovely, and it's just such a vibe. And I do really really love it now, and I cannot believe that I thought it was really mid at first.
Yeah.
Um, so Lonesome State of Mind. What do you have to say?
It's a very, very nice intro track. It's honestly just a really nice vibe. It's just a really good vibe. The choruses as well. That's when it
Yeah.
starts to get groovy as well. And yeah, pretty much. I love how he switches up like the drums at the outro as well. That like
Mhm.
hits double right at the end of the fourth bar. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Nine
Third,
point one out of 10 for me. So
8.2 for me. Link.
all right.
Potion. 3. Oh fuck. Third. Well, just say yours. Third for me is Potion. Just say yours.
Back on you.
Oh wow.
Did we just switch ninth?
No, no, because Bacardi was eighth for me.
Pretty much then.
But it's in the same bracket as ninth for me. So kind of.
Uh,
But yeah, Potion. I just love it. It's just lovely. It's whimsical. It's so weird. It's just I love the like the guitar, the acoustic guitar. It's just so lovely. I love his voice in it. Like he has many ways to do it. Like he can like put his voice in. He has like a talk. He has a very there's lots of things. He's got a lovely vocal range. He can just talk. He can go high pitch. He can go low pitch. It's just he's got a lovely range, and I think I love what he does for Potion, and I love the vibe. I just think it's so whimsical and lovely.
yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on Back on You? Well, the Back on You is very lovely, I will say.
Back on you. I did write down church intro lol. Like the first thing. And then right after, like at the start, I was like, huh, all right, I don't know about this. But I really love the chorus and the guitars. Just, yeah, a
Ba,
very nice
ba,
song and just
ba,
one of the best.
ba, 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 ba.
The outro, like when everything comes together, is just honestly maybe even or probably the best outro of the album in my opinion,
Mhm.
and
Okay,
probably the best, also the best part of the song. But
okay. So, second, 3, 2, 1. Gap too
egg,
small. Oh my god! No way!
you
Oh
just
wow,
disrespected this track.
crazy. Gap too small. Just for me on a personal level, like I think it's lovely. It makes me think about my relationship. and I think it's a very lovely tempo. I love the talking. I just learning to count with Joe. I think it's an incredible song. It's a 9.5 out of 10 for me. I love it very dearly. It was so close to first. It was first. It went up and down, but it ended up in second. It could move up and down at any point. It is incredible. It is such a good song, and I love it so much. I love it dearly. So egg.
Uh, that start like synth or something is just nuts. I really love that, and I like how there's like a progression in the song. The first pre-chorus or something or chorus is also just amazing, and how it like builds up, and then the piano part. Yeah, I mean everything was just really nice. I loved how it just progresses through the song, and the storytelling and the lyrically. I think it's really great. I think probably lyrically or storytelling wise, this is my favorite track of the album, which is also why
Yeah.
it went so high. I at first ranked this number one, I think,
Okay.
but I backed down on that.
Okay. By the way, Potion was an 8.5. You put it an 8.4, and it was very different on our rankings, which I find very funny. But yeah,
I
8.5 is
had
good.
Egg a 9.3 out of 10.
What did you have? What was it? What was your last one? Back on you. What did you have it at?
Yeah, last one was Back on You, that had a 9.2. So
I see. Okay.
it's
Our
really
favorites go
close.
down. I mean, I can't remember what one you haven't mentioned. Maybe you know which one of mine's mine. But okay, three, two, one. Lonesome is a state
Link.
of mind. Oh, okay, that's crazy. I thought, could you imagine if I'd stayed with my original opinion of it? And it was like, could you imagine your number one song was like 10th or 11th for me? That would
That
have
one
been.
has a 9.7 though for me, so it's really
Oh,
high.
mine is 9.9, so I went
Lonesome is a
higher.
State of Mind was like second at a certain point in my ranking,
Yeah, yeah,
so
you said.
it's really good.
Lonesome is a state of mind and Gap 2 Smart are kind of the same for me, but I didn't want to have like a joint top, so I just went with Lonesome is a state of mind. It is the best opening to an album ever. This is probably my favorite album. This is my favorite album ever. Like, and it's like this is probably going to be my, like one of my favorite songs. Like these four songs that I have in this bracket: Link, Potion, Gap 2 Smile, Lonesome is a state of mind, will be like some of my favorite songs forever. This is my favorite. I haven't listened to a lot of albums because like my biggest artists that I've ever listened to haven't released albums.
What?
Lovejoy never released an album.
I don't
But we don't
even
talk
know
about
what my favorite
it.
album is. I've never really thought about it. Oh, there's
Good Kid has never released an
Spotify.
album. Um, Skronkonunk's never released an album. He's only released one EP for fuck's sake. Um, I guess before this, my favorite album would have been Inside by Bo Burnham. Um, but this is my favorite album of all time. It is incredible, and I'm very glad that we agree on this, and that it is incredible. Very strong podcast recommendation. You can get that from both of us. Listen to The Crux by Joe. It is incredible.
It's a good album.
Yeah. I remember you sent me, you were like, wait, this is actually a really good album. Damn. Did you expect it to be bad?
Not really. I mean, already from like the previous songs, I noticed that he did put in like a lot of work and a lot of detail in a song, so I already expected a decent bit, but I didn't expect like the rest of the songs to really have like such a good progression in them, especially in like Egg, I could see that, for example, or Lonesome is a State of Mind. Those were
Uh,
really
oh, God. Uh,
ones that I thought you could really see in.
uh,
Yeah. I had Link on top. Uh, my
yeah.
thoughts were pretty nice rock, much better than that indie rock track from last week that you put in. Which I don't even know what that was. That was not like decent vocal quality. This was like really good, and I love the chorus especially is amazing. And like after the first chorus, like there's some distant growling or something, and like an electric guitar that comes up, and then the bridge is great, outro is great. I also wrote down hard to pick between this track and Lonesome is a State of Mind, since they are pretty vastly different, but I rate them similar. But after a couple times, I rated this one
Yeah,
a bit higher,
I
and
can I can
I loved it
absolutely see.
more after listening to it more and more.
Um, I can absolutely imagine myself listening to this again in like a year, and my ratings being so completely switched. Except for Flying Golden Line, those are kind of like mid songs. I can't
Yeah,
lie.
they're the least of the album, I think.
Yeah, they're just so low energy. An Egg, I might change my mind because there are parts of Egg I remember listening to and saying that it was good. I think they're all good songs. Like I remember listening to Golden Line again yesterday, and I was thinking that bad. I'd probably raise it to like a four or a five. Fly, Fly is irredeemable. To be quite honest, I think I'm gonna go retrospective. Golden Line is 11th. We disagree again now, but Golden Line is
Fuck
11th and
you.
Fly is 12th because like Fly to me is just
God.
so completely irredeemable. There is nothing I can remember about Fly that makes me go, actually, maybe this is good. Like,
Fuck you. I'm putting Gap Too Small lower again. I'll put it 10th. I think I had a 10th at a certain point.
what Gap Two Smile?
Yeah.
I would have actually killed you. I'm not even being. I'm not even being funny,
You
bro.
live in Spain. Good luck, bitch.
Dude, could you imagine if like, uh, wait, Egg was your number two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have had each other's number two at 10th. Like we both would have said it and then been shocked and gone, ah!
I switched it like last minute. My grade star are all really, really high. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like it's also just I can see how much work he put into it, and it is very well done, but it's just not quite what I like, which is just my opinion. But
yeah.
that's why I
But I
didn't
mean,
rate them that low.
But there are some of these songs that are what you like. No, because like Egg, you said like the synth at the beginning is like phenomenal for you.
Yeah, and then just the way it progresses, it's really good. Lonesome is a State of Mind is just a vibe.
Uh huh.
Maybe I'll put that number three off, like looking back on
I
it,
find
but I don't know.
I
Maybe.
find it funny because for me, I put Link. I said like that had a very nice vibe. I think Link had the best vibe out of any song. Like it was like nice and like
That
you
song
know.
really hit me though. I feel like when a song really like hits me and I feel like damn, it's sort of blowing
Yeah.
me away, then I'll really listen to it a lot.
Yeah, I feel like after this, I'm gonna go back and listen to the album again because it's just making me want to listen to the album. It is, it is phenomenal. Like it, I adore this album so much. Like, uh,
What is your
um,
overall rating though of the album?
oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna do that. Let me add all of these ratings up together. I imagine mine's gonna be so much lower than yours
Yeah.
because you were so much less harsh with yours. But like,
Yeah, I mean, if you like
if I like
subtract 2 points
Okay,
from
okay. For
everything, then
reference
it's
to the audience, how we're rating it is like we're adding all of the ratings together and then dividing, and like getting the mean. I think I just without doing that, I'm honestly rating it like 9 out of 10, like 9.9, 9.5 out of 10. Just incredible. 9.5 plus
Bro
9.9
didn't even do this beforehand.
plus
Nah.
8.2. I said I didn't.
I
Plus
was
8
whipping out the calculator.
plus 7.5 plus 7 plus 6.5. Oh, that's 705, not 7.5. That's not what I wanted to put there. 8 plus.
You're literally that Kowalski analysis meme, IRL.
plus 7, shut up, plus 6.5 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3 divided by 12. 6.8, which is so much lower than I'd actually rate it. Like, it's what I said I'd raise Golden Line and back on you. So, like, yeah, we'll see, whatever. Go on. What was your mean? Probably like 8.
My rating was 8.7.
Crazy. I feel like you're such an easy marker, and I'm such a harsh marker. Like
Yeah.
we're like the polar opposites on this set.
True.
But yeah, I think this is just such a good album, and I implore all of you to go listen to it. It's so good, so unbelievably good. But yeah, we're moving out from topics into viewer topics. Where there's one where we've been sent a news story that is fucking insane. Do you want to read this headline or should I?
Did you even get this news in your country?
No,
Oh, you
but they
didn't.
sent. But it got sent.
Oh, because
Do you-
it was headline news in my country.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Because it was in a neighboring country.
Yeah,
So-
it was in Benelux.
yeah, that's Belgium.
Yeah, I know it was in Belgium. Belgium, Luxembourg, and Netherlands.
Yeah.
That's Benelux, right?
So it's
Do you want to read it?
yeah. It's medical student convicted of raping another student escapes sentence as quotation marks. He is young and talented.
This is like a fucking skit. Like, this is insane.
I mean, I know this story because it was, of course, news. And even before this podcast, I talked about it in my family at dinner, like about this story.
Wait, hold on. This is a fucking judge. It is undeniable that he crossed the line of what is acceptable. But he is still young. He is in university. I have said this before, and I will say it again, and I will continue to say it. Rape is the most deplorable and unacceptable and unforgivable crime. I think it is, like, for rape, the minimum sentence is fucking life. Like, it is, the boundaries you have to cross is insane. It, like, honestly, I think the death penalty should be brought in for anyone who rapes someone. Like, it is insane. It is the most deplorable crime.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, like the story of this is that the girl was, I think, at a bar and she got very very drunk, and this guy just went home with her, and she was basically in a state to not even be able to speak, but he still, raped her.
God,
He's
fucking disgusting.
It's fucking disgusting and fucked up.
That is not a person who deserves to be in society.
And he was found guilty, but instead of like a penalty,
Crazy that he's even,
the judge was
crazy-
like, "All right, you're studying to be like a healthcare, or he was a healthcare student, so he was
No, that is even
which is
worse.
fucked."
That is even
And I
worse.
think because if he was really like sentenced for it, I think he wouldn't be able to do doctor anymore. So instead, he had to pay $3,500 or 3,500 euros, and that was it.
Do you know like what's the biggest part of being a doctor?
Bruh.
Do you know what's the biggest part about being a doctor?
What?
Getting consent from your patients. Like, this is fucking insane. Like,
Yeah.
there is literally 0 cases where it is acceptable or there is any plausible reason to rape someone. Any other crime or act, there can be a reason. Okay?
Yeah. There is a follow up though, because his identity did get leaked, and so his life did get destroyed.
Good.
Because it came out that he was the one that did all of this. I don't know his name. I didn't look into it.
Oh my god.
What?
The conviction will not appear on the man's criminal record.
Yeah.
He was found guilty. What?
Exactly. That's what I mean. If he was actually like properly sentenced, then I don't think he would be able to
Getting
be a doctor.
expelled,
That's why he did this.
getting expelled from a school, like beating a kid up and getting expelled from a school will show up on your permanent record. Okay, but this won't. There are people who will like attack someone back in self defense, and then both students will get expelled or reprimanded. Okay, and they'll both have it on their permanent record. And this person who has committed, in my opinion, the most deplorable act ever. Okay,
Yeah.
doesn't get on. It's fucking insane. That is, I cannot begin to tell you how angry this makes me.
There's actually a quote that the judge said why he did
Yes,
this.
it did.
It
But
is
why he did it?
yeah, about why he did this. And he said, in quotation marks, he is a talented and committed person, both privately and personally, and he's still young. So that's why he did this.
Without socially impairing the man? Oh, fuck you.
It's
This
fucked up.
judge, this person deserves life, and this judge deserves firing. Like,
It's weird.
Christ. It's just what okay. I'm sorry. I'm
Bruce
sorry.
flabbergasted.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm reading this further. The prosecution, the people trying to get this guy, had requested a 3-year suspended sentence. That is all he was gonna get. That doesn't even sound like jail time. Like, he was already getting off scot-free. And the judge was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's
This,
ludicrous. Alright, he's just a fucking
so,
kid. He seems
he's
nice
so
and
talented.
professional.
I
Let's just give
he's
him
ruined.
a 3,500.
I know.
Jeff has to give you.
I know that this man has permanently scarred this woman to the point that she probably won't ever be able to have alcohol again without being absolutely in a panic, or be able to like have any trust with any kind of person. But 3 years suspended? Poppycock can't be happening.
My goodness, that's way too far. Don't do that.
We're laughing, but this is
It's
scary.
fucked up.
This is so
We're just
scary.
making fun of the judge. That's what we're doing.
Like, oh my goodness.
It's just fucked.
Oh my goodness.
Still reading the article?
No, I'm not even reading the article at this point. I'm just stunned. That is.
I think that's it though. We don't have any other points.
No, my last thing I want to say is, before we end off, is I honestly think that judge deserves jail time. If he's able to dismiss rape this easily, I think he needs some checking into. I'm going to be quite honest.
Jail time before a background check. That's the only special.
I want to see what this judge was doing when he was young and talented as well.
It does make you question things, yeah.
It legitimately makes me question, like, if this guy's done something and gotten away with it before, and that's why he was able to become a judge in general. Honestly, needs jail time as well. Like, crazy. Anyway, sorry to end up on a sour note after we had a very lovely time ranking the Joe album. I'll end off today. Thank you.
Is it my time? Hold the. Oh, no.
No. You ended off last time, I'm pretty sure.
No. It
don't
was
we
your
alternate?
episode. I started this one.
No, yeah, but don't we alternate? Like, the person who doesn't start ends? Isn't that what we do?
No.
I think it's what we should start doing. I think that makes more sense. That makes far more
Fine
sense
then.
to me.
Fine.
All right, well, everyone, I leave you with the closing statements. Stream the Crux by Joe, and have a very lovely evening. This has been the Aquarium podcast. Goodbye.